It's a beautiful notion to believe that you have a soulmate, that one person that you're supposed to be with, that you can create a harmonious and loving relationship with. Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you my personal perspective on soulmates and how you can attract that right person into your life. So welcome if you're new here, and welcome back to my returning subscribers. My name is Melissa Kitto. I'm your guide to all things spirituality, especially communicating with your angels, developing your intuition, and finding your unique life purpose. If you haven't subscribed yet, I do invite you to do so you can stay notified of all the new videos that I post each week. So today we're talking about what is a soulmate. And it is a concept that is widely talked about and probably very misunderstood. So in my opinion, in my experience, we can have many soulmates and many different types of soulmate relationships. Soulmate is not restricted to that one romantic partner type of relationship. It really can be anybody. You can have a soulmate friendship, a soulmate colleague, clients, family members, etc. So what is a soulmate? It is somebody that is spiritually aligned with you, who is of like mind, who you've probably known in other lifetimes, and you have a special affinity with them. I've noticed that I feel an affinity with some people that I meet, and some people I don't feel an affinity at all. It's not a greater than or lesser than thing. That is an indication that you have some kind of contract, some kind of connection or soulmate type of relationship. It is often said that there's sort of groups of souls that will incarnate in close quarters over and over again, and I do believe that that is fairly true, not in a restricted way, but that we will probably cross paths with the same souls in many, many, many lifetimes. So if you meet somebody and you feel like you've known them before, odds are that you actually have. Maybe not in this lifetime, but in another lifetime. So within a context of an intimate relationship, that is where we learn and grow the most. And so it probably is the most significant soulmate type of relationship that you can have, because you are so deeply connected, and you will probably trigger each other more, but you will also learn and grow on a much deeper level. So it's an important contract. And it's one that we get to choose. And the purpose of a soulmate romantic relationship is to learn and grow. If there is learning and growing, then it is a constructive relationship. It's mutually beneficial. A relationship can become destructive when there is no longer growth that is taking place. A soulmate type of relationship is one where that person is bringing you something that you would not be exposed to before. And they don't do that by trying. They really just do that by being their authentic self. And you are benefiting from that contrast, from that different type of experience. So that is a good tip, is that if you are looking to create a new relationship, please just be yourself, because that is when you're going to attract the most deepest soulmate type of relationship. Don't try to be someone you're not. Just some advice. So with my ex-husband, there was definitely some things that he brought to my life that I would not have had otherwise. One of those was bringing spirituality really into my daily life. It's his way of life, and I was lucky to be exposed to that. He also brought me the courage to start a business where it never would have been something that I would have considered on my own. I know what some of the things that I brought to him was traveling to places he never would have gone to otherwise, as well as where I'm from, New Zealand, but also Europe and the UK, retreats in the Caribbean. And I exposed him to creative ways of thinking and innovative ways of doing business. So I'm sure there's much more, but that gives you an example. So even though that relationship has ended, I can look back and see that there were some definite things that we brought each other. So at that time it was building. When it's no longer building is when the contract really needs to end. So it got to a point in that relationship where I didn't need that person's support anymore, and actually I had outgrown that person in many areas, and so to stay in that environment would have stopped my growth, would have, kept me stuck. And I have an innate desire to grow and to fulfill my purpose, and also to be an example to my clients and viewers on YouTube here that if a situation is no longer serving your purpose and you're no longer benefiting from it, it is time to move on. No matter if it's a relationship, if it's a job, if it's an opportunity, you'll notice when an energy changes. So I've now attracted a new relationship. I posted a video about that previously, and I can again totally see that this is a soulmate type of relationship, and it's very different to my previous relationship that I described. So in this relationship, I am having fun experiences that I never would have had. One of them is going to the Indy 500 race in a couple of weeks' time. So that's an example. He treats me with a level of kindness and respect and non-judgment that I've never experienced before, and that allows me to grow even deeper into being my authentic self and to heal areas where I have been holding back from sharing my true feelings. There was something in me that needed to heal, and this soulmate relationship is actually helping me to heal some of the wounds from my first 7 years in childhood, those old blockage areas. So I don't know all the things that I'm bringing to him, but some of the things that I've noticed is I'm bringing him having a more positive attitude about life instead of he was slightly pessimistic before, and learning how to be flexible and open to possibilities and to spirit in ways that he has never been exposed to before. So I'm not trying to do those things, I'm just being me. I'm always positive, I'm always focusing on spiritual growth, and so I naturally bring him that and expose him to that. And so you can see that it's mutually beneficial. So to me, that is the definition of a soulmate relationship. Where it gets confusing is when society's beliefs might conflict with these more open spiritual beliefs, and you get to decide what fits for you. But one of those societal beliefs is that once you get married, it should be for the rest of your life. And to me, that just is not spiritually aligned, because why would I wait my entire life to end a relationship if it's not serving me in a positive way right now? So that's an example. So is there just one person out there for you, one soulmate? In my opinion, no. There could be many people that you would have a relationship with, and sometimes people aren't ready. Even though you feel there's a soulmate connection, they are not ready to commit to you, and that's hard to handle. I've been there, but it's really that when you know that there's not just one fish in the sea, that there's many, you are going to be able to stay open and attract something that's really beneficial for you. That old saying, there's lots of fish in the sea, in my opinion, is really true, because like attracts like. On an energy level, you are going to attract what you need, and there's not just one person that could fulfill that. When you find a soulmate relationship, enjoy it, enhance, don't let it go too soon, but know that if it doesn't work out, you will probably attract somebody that's going to help you with that next level of growth and the next level of growth, etc. Another common concept that's out there is about twin flames, and personally I don't believe in that concept. It's the idea that there is a soul that's been split and they need to reconnect. I do find that that idea of having a twin flame will keep people in situations that could even be toxic or abusive, because they feel like they have to heal some kind of karma with a soul, and it's only that one person who they can do it with. So I don't resonate at all with that idea of a twin flame, and it's important to know what fits for you, of course, but when you're more open to knowing that there can be many soulmates and many different types of experiences, and you're going to keep doing that in future lifetimes, it really gives you a feeling of trust and freedom that you can't get it wrong, that you can't mess it up, and to know that there's so many beautiful opportunities available to you. So the first step in being more spiritually connected and aware is to learn the spiritual cleansing technique. This is a technique that will help you to raise your vibration of energy. So you can go ahead and learn that at communicatewithangels.com/cleansing. And I do have another video that I recommend that you watch next. If this is a new idea to you, this idea of having a contract or learning and growing from your opportunities in relationships, then I highly recommend checking out a video I made a year or two back. It's one of the most popular videos on this channel, and it's called What is a Soul Contract? So I've linked that one right here. Click on that link right now. Watch that one next. I'll see you on over there.